Hey guys, Tiffany here, and today I've got 3 bows I'm going to teach you how to make, and they are all super easy, I promise. So for our first bow,
we have the messy bow. Oh, let me do it like the beauty gurus.
For our first bow, we have our messy bow. For our second bow, we have our nice fluffy Pom Pom bow. See that? Third bow, we have a triple layer bow. These are all really easy to make, and I promise you're gonna see them and you're gonna go, why did I not think of that? All right, for our first bow, we're gonna do the messy bow. And all you wanna do is cut a bunch of strips. I chose 3 different ribbons and I cut them roughly 1 to 12 inches. Then I took each strip, folded it in half, cut it like this, and that puts the little tails in there. All right, so after you do that to 3 different kinds of ribbon, you have your stack. All right, so I got 6 pieces of each kind. So there's 6 of these, 6 of these, and 6 of these. And again, nothing has to be perfect, okay? So what we're gonna do is for our first set, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna do an X, all right? Then we're gonna go to our second, and we're gonna do an X. And we're gonna go to the third, and we're gonna do an X. And then we're gonna start all over.
X, 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 X.
So now that you have all 3 all piled in here together, now what you're gonna do is you're gonna squish them. So you're gonna go into the middle. My layers are not even here. All right, go into the middle, bring this up, bring this up. So it's squished like this, all right? See how it's squished? Now you're gonna take your zip tie and you're gonna put this over. Now, before you put it over and you zip tie it, take a little piece that you cut off from the tail, tuck it on there. And what that's going to do is it's going to hide that piece showing. So I stick my zip tie in. So get it a little tight, then wrap that around. Now I'm going to tighten it all the way. And then all you do is take your layers and fluff them up. Burlaps are the best to work in these because then it holds them and makes them a little bit stiff. And that's all you do. That's a messy bow. That's that easy. Look guys, that easy. So I'm going to cut off this. And that's it. Our second bow, we have the Pom Pom bow. Are you ready for this? I promise you, this is gonna be ridiculously easy. I promise you, okay? Watch me. First step, make sure your ribbon is the same on both sides, all right? Watch this. This is ridiculous, okay? I'm gonna do this 8 inches, so I'm gonna fold it right here. Now I'm going to go until I have 7 layers. So there's 4. There's 5. Two, 3, 6. Here's my 7. I'm going to cut this right here. So I have 7 folds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's an end, and here's that end. Here's where I started, here's where I ended, okay? So I'm going to squish these together so they're like this, all right? Now, I'm going to go a third of the way in the middle. So I'm going to find my middle. That's my middle. Now, I'm going to go a third of the way in. I'm going to flip it over. I'm a lefty. All right, so now I've got this, okay? So now I'm going to take a zip tie. I love zip ties. I'm going to stick it in there. All right, so now we're to this point. All right, now all I'm going to do is take this out and fluff it up. Put my hand in, make it around, and pull it down. And what we're doing is we're making, see where all that little crease is? That's where we're putting all those. So that way it's not laying flat anymore. Do the other side. Now when you get to these little pieces, just fold it over. Just fold it over. And that's it, guys. That is literally it. And then you just fluff it up. Now, if you want to add a tail, we're going to go to, let's go ahead and go to 12 inches. Then we're going to fold this. Then squish it, bring those down, get you another zip tie. I'm going to take this, stick it through the other zip tie, then pull it down. cut your ends. Fluff it up some more because I just smashed it by putting those tails on there. And that's it. There's your little tails. There's your little fluff ball. Let's get to our third bow. All right, for this bow, we're just going to lay the ribbon down in a bow shape, and then we're going to again zip tie. I don't know what my fascination is with zip ties, but we're going to zip tie. So just lay it out until you get the size that you want. So I am thinking for this first one, I want to go, let's go that big. So I'm going to cut it. So all I do is put it on here, it almost looks like a color of a t-shirt, okay? I mean of a collar shirt. All right, so we get it to this point and then we just squish it. Take your zip tie. There's the one. Take your second ribbon and we're going to hold it out to where it's just about the same size. So we're going to go this, hold it out to that. That looks about that size. So we're going to hold this out. And we're going to zip tie this. I'm going to pull these bows out a little bit more. See how I'm squishing it and holding it? That's it. Now we'll take our third ribbon. We want this one about that big. We're gonna hold it down, squish it, put it over top. Take your zip tie. Now cut off your extra pieces. Fold your bows in half, or the end ribbons. And then cut them at an angle. Do the same on this side. Oh, I need sharper scissors. So now you have that. Now take a piece of your ribbon fold it in half, stick it over top of the middle. Put a dab of glue. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you had a good time. Let me know in the comments what you want me to teach you next. Until next week, bye.